Government spending is always a hot topic, and this week we're diving into one area that's raising eyebrows: office rentals. On Monday, News 5 sat down for an exclusive one-on-one with the Minister of Public Service, Henry Charles Usher, to get some answers. In a wide-ranging half-hour interview, Minister Usher broke down the details, revealing that 4 government ministries are involved in the renting process.
The fact is that there are 3, possibly 4 ministries that look at every time we are going to rent an office. The first ministry is the ministry that needs the office space. The second ministry is the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance has to approve the funds to be able to rent the building. The third ministry is the Ministry of Public Service. We are the executing ministry.
He told us that sometimes when buildings need a facelift, the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing steps in to handle the remodeling. And when it comes to that $2.5 million price tag for rental spaces, Minister Usher says it's not just about the total cost, it's about the value. He pointed out that you must look at what the government is getting for each square foot.
So let's look at the total square footage of rentals that the government is actually renting. And when you divide that up, you're looking at square footage countrywide. It works out to about $2.90 per square foot, which is less than what the commercial tenants are paying for office space.
Now, while we can take the minister at his word, there's still a big piece of the puzzle missing. Without access to the actual rental agreements and the total square footage being leased from each private landlord, it's hard to know if taxpayers are really getting a fair deal. The good news? Minister Usher promised to share that full list during our sit-down.
Of course, there are contractual obligations on certain things, but once the Attorney General's ministry says that it's okay, then I don't have a problem. Like I said, it's the people's money and it's not anything that is not already known.
But it has been 4 days since Monday and we are still without those documents. So we pressed him further on the matter today when we caught up with him in Belize City. With the conversation we had earlier this week, you had promised us that list for the number of buildings.
Yesterday on Love FM because you cut and spliced my interview, my brother. And I asked you not to do that. Okay. So next time Channel 5 has to show better media integrity. Okay. You cut and splice, you didn't show the whole interview. So yesterday I went on Love and I gave the entire interview with all of the details. So you can get it from them.
When can we get that list that you have committed to us?
You can get it from them, but
no, I can't
DPM is right there.
From Love FM. Sir, we need that list to see the amount of buildings that the government is renting.
Sure, no problem. We'll get that for you. But like I said, I was speaking about it yesterday on Love FM where I gave all of the details. Again, you guys did not show it. George was right there, the cameraman. George knows there's more footage there that you could have shown. I'm wondering who is telling you to do these things, my brother. Go interview the DPM. He's the one that is going to give the details about the meeting.
Minister Usher had a lot to say about how these rental deals are made, who's involved, how the process works, and the value the government claims it's getting. But here's the thing, we still don't know exactly who's getting paid and how much. That landlord list, still under wraps. And until it's made public, there's a cloud of mystery hanging over the whole arrangement. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.